Just my people, as the halt, it don't happen though. So Tinubu don't finally return for a long-term vacation. Now people they ask plenty questions. Say if Tinubu is not able to continue being the president of Nigeria, who will take over? Is it Shetima or is it this or is it that? Please just listen to Afion. And please make sure you are sharing and talk about it in the comment section.
If Bola Tinubu cannot continue as president, who takes over? Don't ask me. Yesterday, Nigeria's vice president, Kashim Shettima, boarded a plane and left the country. Destination, Guinea-Conakry. From there, he would then go to Davos in Switzerland. That fact is not in dispute. But Nigerians were just watching him and they paused. Not because the people should not travel or even leaders should not travel. They paused because, as of today, there has been no verified federal government statement or major newspaper report that I have seen confirming that President Bola Tinubu himself is physically present on Nigerian soil. None whatsoever. That is why this trip is suspicious. Is Shettima joining Tinubu overseas? Tinubu somewhere? Because Tinubu seems to hide a lot. Outside the long official grammar his office issued, what is going on here? Forget the big grammar. Davos, all that is grammar. Let me be precise. This is not an allegation. This is not a claim of absence. This is simply a statement of public record. I go by public records. And in Nigeria, when leadership communication goes quiet, when they shut their mouth, fear fills the vacuum. This is a country that has had very many military coups. That is how a country enters what Nigerians call one chance. One chance. Nigerians don't tire. Nigerians don't tire. This is the Afion Aqua show on YouTube. Let me break this down into 4 quick issues for you. Issues Nigerians must confront as they wake up this morning. Issue 1, what this podcast is really about. This podcast is not about travel. I don't care who travels anywhere they want. It is about succession. It is about what could happen. It is about political succession from the presidency. And it is about 3 men who may constitutionally inherit power, but who cannot politically or morally carry Nigeria forward. 3 men. Nigeria today is like the parable of the 3 blind men and the elephant, Tinubu, Shettima, and Godswill Akpabio. Each man touches power. None sees the full danger ahead. None of them. Issue 2, the succession question. I will bring facts and reality. Fact versus reality. Fact. Nigeria's otherwise horrible Abacha constitution provides a clear line of succession. That constitution Abacha sat in his room and wrote for himself and his northern generals. On paper, there is no confusion. On paper. I'll give you my opinion. Nigeria does not have a constitutional succession problem. No. Even that horrible Abacha constitution I just mentioned, that hopeless constitution, that is very confusing. Nigeria has a succession legitimacy problem today. A succession legitimacy problem. Because leadership today is not judged only in Abuja, on the world stage today. It is judged in Washington, D.C., in London, in Brussels, with EU, and by a severely traumatized Nigerian public. A helpless Nigerian public. You can tax them, you can do whatever. There's nothing. The Nigerian public is helpless. Issue 3, the Magnitsky test, the real global filter. This is what will help Nigeria. There is a test of Nigerian leaders now, not written in Nigeria's phony constitution. I call it the Global Magnitsky Act test. GLOMAG. The GLOMAG. The almighty GLOMAG. That Nigerians are waiting so that it is used against powerful, corrupt Nigerian officials from getting visas for their kids to flee the useless educational system in Nigeria. Educational system in Nigeria is almost collapsed. So all the rich people send their children to the US. GLOMAG asks, do you have credible human rights record? Are you clean on corruption? Are you free from terrorism-related reputational damage? like enabling Christians to be killed? Do you enable Christian genocide? Are you internationally acceptable? Will President Trump accept you after bombing Sokoto? My strong opinion. None of the three men closest to power in Nigeria today passes this test. No. They do not pass the smell test, ladies and gentlemen. They do not pass the smell test. You should fall. The three blind men. Blind man number one, Tinubu the president. Fact. Tinubu is the INEC elected president of Nigeria. A lot of dispute, but INEC, whatever you want to say, INEC put him. Opinion. If Tinubu is fully able to govern, which in my view he's not, Nigeria needs clear, consistent presence and communication in Aso Rock, not silence like the time we have from Tinubu. My informed speculation, I'll speculate. If Tinubu cannot continue in office for any reason, Nigeria will immediately face not just a constitutional transition, but a legitimacy crisis. That's what will happen. Blind man number two, Shettima, the vice president, will just jump into the plane. Fact and public record. Shettima served as governor of Borno State. During the worst years of Boko Haram violence, the violence that has killed thousands eventually, there are persistent reputational controversies against him. Some denied, some disputed, many never resolved in the court of global opinion. Let me make an important clarification. I'm not stating criminal guilt here. I am standing by international perception. That is it. My very strong opinion is this. Leadership is not really about what you can disprove, because you can say, I disproved this, I never did it, I never said it. It is about what the world believes and what victims remember. Victims of that violence. Victims of Christian genocide in Nigeria. Here is the core question Nigerians must ask. Would the Trump administration, powerful U.S. evangelical leaders and international human rights institutions accept Shettima as president of Nigeria if it happens? At the time Nigeria is being described abroad as one of the most dangerous countries to be Christian. I don't think so. Not at all. That is the magnetic test. I just gave that test. Will Shettima pass that test in my classroom? No, you get a big fat F. Big fat F for Shettima, or Shettima right there. Blind man number three, Godswill Akpabio, the Senate president. Fact. Akpabio has a long history of corruption allegations reported widely by the Nigerian media from the time he was governor of Akwa Ibom State till today. That's a fact. Let me give you my opinion. A country drowning in corruption cannot be stabilized, even temporarily, by someone whose name is permanently entangled with corruption narratives. Recently, he ran away from all lawsuits. I mean, it's been too many problems. International reality. Akpabio would not survive one serious international due diligence review. He will wait. He will wilt under international scrutiny. He will wilt. My opinion, I think Trump official will be like, Akpabio, no, yet, we don't want you. He will not survive one due diligence review. He will get an F. No, yet, nada. That's what they will say to him from Washington, D.C. Issue 5, the crisis I predicted. This is my informed opinion. Let me say this clearly. It's my informed opinion. If Tinubu cannot continue in office, for whatever reason, Nigeria will face two crises at once. One, a constitutional transition, a public confidence collapse. Christians in Nigeria will fear, especially in the north, they will fear continuity of persecution. Foreign governments will hesitate. Capital will flee from Nigeria. The streets will not be calm. This is how governments and states unravel. So I'm here. Talk to you about it. Conclusion. So why is none of them fit? The three of them. Well, Tinubu's legitimacy depends entirely on continued capacity. Shettima lacks domestic and international acceptability. Godswill Akpabio is blocked by corruption baggage. Very big baggage. Too heavy for him. Nigeria is governed by 3 men who can inherit power. They cannot carry legitimacy. That is the issue. This is what they don't recognize. That is why I call them the 3 blind men of Nigeria. 3 blind men and the elephants. Succession without legitimacy is not continuity, ladies and gentlemen. It is collapse. Nigerians have suffered. They have really suffered, though. So I call you to do the following. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Who, if any of these 3, will pass the Magnitsky test? Is Nigeria prepared for a sudden succession? Suddenly? Should Nigeria demand weekly presidential address from Tinubu so at least we know the man is alive? Don't you show up one day in Abu Dhabi and say, I'm alive. Should Nigerians demand to see the physical presence of Bola Tinubu on Nigerian soil? Like, subscribe, and share. This conversation must not die. This is the Ofiong